Good morning, guys. I am very happy to be able to be back and film this video and to show you the books that I got over the past month. That's going to be my very first book haul. Isn't it excited? Very excited. So anyways, my first attempt in filming this video was on Thanksgiving Day. It was a disaster. I have a turkey cooking outside and I was speaking and I was really rushing and everything. Turkey turned out to be really good, and I will insert a picture of my turkey somewhere, like right on the screen. Right, magic, but it's not magic. So I have 7 books in total, nowhere near the amount of books that regular booktubers usually get. However, I do think 7s are a little too excessive for such a slow reader like me. The reason why I ordered that and bought massive amount of books for me was because, you know, November is like present election result thing, and I was so afraid of everything, and I thought, why not read away my concerns and worries, you know. But anyways, everything seems fine right now, so let's hope for the future. But anyways, let's get started. So I have 5 from Book Depository and 2 from Thrift Shop, a local Goodwill stores that near my boyfriend's place, and we thought, why not? Anyways, let's get started before I'm rambling too much. The very first book is The Sympathizer. The Sympathizer. Like, I was so excited when I received this book. I love Book Depository because they have this kind of cover available. Amazon doesn't have this kind of, like, this design, like cover version. I like this. I prefer this cover version more than the regular red and yellow one. I know red and yellow like the color Communist Party. However, I really prefer this one more. As you can see, this one is the Independence Palace, and this is like the green uniform, like the very kind of like a symbol for communists, I would say, because all the police would dress like this, and you know, helicopters for war. This is literally great cover because it's literally capture the beginning of the novel, and I've been doing a little bit of reading, not much, and so far I liked it. It's very different way of writing, in my opinion, because I haven't read that many books, but I really think this is very different way of writing, and it's great. I would say just pick it up if you can. It wasn't that expensive. I got these for like 7 something, close to 8, so it wasn't that expensive, I would say. The winner of Pulitzer Prize for fiction. Sorry, I'm just not all that great in reading off the things on the cover. But anyway, so this is The Japanese Lover by Isabel Allende. This is by Viet Thanh Nguyen, and I believe his Vietnamese name would be Nguyen Thanh Viet, right? I think so. It's always a little backward. But anyway, so this is The Japanese Lover. I got this from the local Goodwill, surprisingly, in this hard copy, and it's super good. Like, the condition is super good. It's $4.99, so it's not that expensive, to be honest. I don't know much about the plot. Let's read it now. It's about this one woman that is not, she wasn't able to be with her lover, who happened to be Japanese, and during the World War II, the Japanese had to be moved to a concentration camp, something like concentration camp, by the government. And so it's all about her love and how their love carry on, I think. Anyways, I'm very excited to read this book. We have another book from Book Depository, but this is one of the first 3 books I got from this author, and his name is, I think, Frederick Bachman, I would say, Frederick Bachman. And the book, the cover of the book is, the title of the book is My Grandmother Sends Her Regards and Apologies. And so this is the author that wrote A Man Called Off. I also got that book. And let me just say one thing with this cover. Very slick and simple. Simple way of capturing the story, I think. So I believe Frederick Bachman is a Swedish writer, author, and so all of the book that you would buy here in the United States is translated by someone. This time it's translated from the Swedish by Henning Koch. And I think this is the same translator that has translated A Man Called Off, which we will see. We'll get there. Anyway, so grab this if you can. I think it's interesting. Haven't cracked on reading it yet, but I really have a high expectation for it. Anyways, here's another book I got from Goodwill. This is The Snow Child. This is a Pulitzer Prize finalist, and it's by Eowyn Ivey. I can't say that name. I'm very, very sorry. And this story is set back like in 1920 in Alaska, so it's like a really remote area. And it's about like this couple that they don't have children, and they happen to find a girl that appeared from the wilderness, and the whole story began there. And it's very, very interesting. It's very thick. As you can see, I only got it for $3.99, so it's pretty good, I would say. And it is also a national bestseller, so pick it up if you can. Wonderful. I would just try to read it soon. But yeah, here comes A Man Called Off. I love this. I've been reading. I got to like page 10 but I would say it's really, really funny in certain way. It's probably was kind of like it's more like social topic. I don't know how to say it, like society thing. So it's not something like fantasy, sci-fi, or like anything crazy. So he's always like the grumpiest man on earth that you would know, and he has a habit of like doing certain things that not a lot of people would find like normal, you know, thing, but he spent a lot of time doing it, and it just seemed to me that he's a very careful man. Like, not careful man, a very kind man, but like very grumpy outside. I hope that it makes sense to you. But anyways, yeah, it's a very funny, I think, funny novel so far on my 10th page. And another book. This is gorgeous. I'm telling you, gorgeous. Let me move this. I'm not sure why I pile a book like this, but look at how gorgeous this is. So gorgeous. But anyways, I have, this is the Nightingale, as you probably have seen it. Kristen Hanna is the author of this book, and I wasn't really like going to buy another book out of 4 books that I ordered from Book Depository. However, when I saw this, I was just like, I have to get it. And besides, The Nightingale is like one of the classic books. Why not, right? Why not give it a try? And I read a little bit about the plots. I think it's like about sisters and the war and in France, I think. Yeah, French countryside. Hopefully I'll be able to get to it soon. Look at the design, it's just gorgeous. I know I shouldn't judge the book by the cover, but you can never say no to a book with such a nice cover like this. And the content's supposed to be really good too, because it's like from the New York Times #1 best-selling author, Winter Garden. I really want to pick up Winter Garden too. But yes, I would love to give this book a try in the near future. And here comes the last book, last but not least, obviously. This is another book by Patrick Bachman. This is Britt Mary Was Here. And I think he is also, like, he got famous also from this book, as well as A Man Called Olive. So I'll read you a little overview. At first sight, Britt Mary was a fussy, passive-aggressive busybody, but hidden inside her is a woman who has bigger dreams and a warmer heart than anyone around her imagines. When she finds herself alone for the first time in decades, she realizes she's spent her life making choices for the sake of other people. Is it too late for her to change? And in a small town of big-hearted misfits, can Britt Mary find a place where she truly belongs? I don't know what to say beside great. I am very sorry about my vocabulary. However, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my very first book haul. And be patient with me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.